Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to make this fun thank you card using our Monoline Stars hot foil plate. I am an affiliate. Please click on the links below if you'd like to order any product. I do receive a small commission that's at no cost to you, and thank you so much for supporting me, clicking on my links, placing orders, and subscribing to my YouTube channel, and going over to my Facebook page and following me on Facebook. I have a lot of new people. I'm so happy. This has really been taking off the last little bit, and I really appreciate everyone. I hope you're enjoying the videos. So let me show you first what we're going to use. So this is just a fun thank you card. Look at those little flowers there. So I'm going to use the Monoline Stars embossing folder. I love Spellbinders embossing folders because they're large. And then I'm going to use these sentiments. These are the popular sentiments, and it goes with what Christmas collection. It's a Christmas collection. I can't see it. Sealed for a Christmas collection. But these popular sentiments are not Christmas at all. Just a note. For you, thank you, best wishes, happy birthday. So even if you don't add on this set here that has the poinsettias and the flowers, these are wonderful sayings, wonderful sentiments. I love the font. It's really, really cute. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that sweet? So I just did those in other colors so that you could see how they looked. Then I'm also using one of my new faves is the notch corner frames right here. You're going to love these in your collection. And my absolutely favorite hot foil, this is Moondust. I hope they still have it for me to link below for you. I absolutely love this blue color. I wanted to show you guys how in this collection, even though it says Christmas, that it doesn't have to be Christmas, even though too it's Monoline Stars, right? Doesn't that look fun? Let's do a little bit of foiling, okay? So I have my Glimmer hot foil plate here, and it is ready to go. I've already cut my hot foil. I have my plate here, and I'm going to get a piece of Hammermill cardstock. It's linked below. I like to buy it at Amazon, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to put it on top of this plate. I love this plate too because it's larger than 5.5 by 4 1/4, so you can really see where you're lining it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. I love that they did that. If you're getting into hot foil, always remember there's a learning curve. And if you watched me from the beginning of starting this, you will see that I believe I've really progressed in my foiling, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But you know, like anything, there's a learning curve. So this is called a hinge technique. Whenever you use hot foil, sometimes you have to line things up. So I put a piece of low tack mint tape here. I'm going to flip that back. I have the plate right here. Anytime you do foiling, it's the pretty side of the foil to the pretty side of the plate. So I always say pretty to pretty, just like that. And then bring your cardstock back down. We're just going to line this up nicely. Kind of wiggle that around a little bit. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to kind of check on either side how even I am, and if I need to scooch my cardstock over, I will, and I did. That looks good on the bottom. I have foil on the top, all the way to the top of the paper. Okay, you want to make sure that you see foil right here, okay, so that it transfers onto the paper. I think I like it. So, okay, now the hot foil plate will go onto the Glimmer machine. I'll push my timer. That's a 60-second timer. You want to put your shims, a thin shim, and your spacer pad. Of course, this comes in your system when you purchase it. And you also receive a hot foil plate and, a hot foil roll and to start with, and then you have this silicone mat here, and then this is a magnet to pick up any dies or plates. This plate is too heavy. I just usually dump it out on my glass mat because the heat does transfer really quick on that glass mat. So that's good. I'm going to bring in my Platinum 6. This is what I have. This is compatible with many die cutting machines. You can look it up on the website. What that this is compatible with, and we don't need anything. We just need the machine because this entire cassette here rolls through. Now, because this is the first pass, I'm going to undock, and you have to learn your machine with this, okay? It took me a little bit. I didn't know when to roll it through twice or when to roll it through once, but now I know my machine, the first pass through, roll it very slow. So what I'm doing now is pressing the foil into the paper, and you see how slow I'm rolling, okay? That's my first pass through. And I mean, this is real time. That's how slow I'm rolling, okay? But one pass. That's my machine. Some people go back and forth. When I use the solid hot foil plate is when I will go back and forth. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, I docked it. Wait. Let's tip that over. I'll redock. And I'm going to flip this back. It is hot. And I'm going to peel this off. Take your time peeling with the tape. Even though it's low tack, you never know. You know, it can always peel some of the paper off. You do the best you can. There we go. And now this is cooled down. Oh, look how pretty. Look how stunning that foiled. That's beautiful. I mean, honest. That is so pretty and sparkly. It reminds me of a beautiful starry sky. It really does. So I just love it. I love this plate. I didn't know when Spellbinders sent it. I was like, well, I'm not sure. How am I going to use that? I've used it so much. My light is on again. I want to show you how to use the solid plate. I do this all the time. If you're going to order the system, go ahead and add the solid hot foil plate because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I have another piece of Hammermill cardstock, 5.5 by 4.25, and the pretty side of the plate with the solid hot foil plate is where it's indented. So you'll do pretty side of the foil to the pretty side of the plate, pretty to pretty. And then go ahead and put your paper on top. Now, I just happen to have a piece that was cut the size. A lot of times when I do something like this, I use an oversized piece of paper. This way I can cut it back and straighten it up. But I think I'll be okay. And now my shims. And even if it's a little bit crooked, a lot of times what I do with that is I use that on a background. Like if I'm going to cut out notches, you know, from this collection, from the notch corner frames or my hexagon or something like that. I use that as a background so I could shift it around a little bit and then get it straight. So don't worry about that. But this is the Monoline Star Glimmer plate, and then there's the embossing folder, which we're going to use that in just a second. I wanted to add a little bit of like texture to the front of this card because the hot foiling was flat. So I just went ahead and used the embossing folder. Now, my machine, again, we'll talk about this. This is a solid hot foil plate. A lot of times you'll see me run this through and I'm faster, but I'm running it back and forth 2, 3, 4 times because I want that solid foil to transfer from up into that paper a lot, you know, the whole thing. I'm trying not to have any underfoiling, and you won't have any shifting because you're using the solid plate. It's not like you're doing like a word or something like that or something like this. Like it could shift if you run it back through and it's still hot, and then you get like double foiling. I'm just amazed at how beautiful this foiled. That's another thing with foiling. You're gonna find that different colors foil differently. I sometimes have trouble with red. I don't have trouble with gold. I don't have trouble with this blue, and I don't have trouble with green or silver. Sometimes I've had a little trouble with red. So, but you know, a little overfoiling or something like that. But you know, you'll get with. I think not so much the red as the magenta. I think I had trouble with. So a little bit overfoil. Look how beautiful that came. And now we have no waste. Isn't that wonderful? And now we have a background to a card. Or like I said, you could cut this out in different shapes. So from one piece, 2 pieces of cardstock, but 1 piece of foil, we have 2 beautiful card fronts. I absolutely love that about foiling. Okay, so let's move this aside. I'm going to put this in my saved pile. And let's go ahead, and I'm done foiling, so let's undock this. We'll bring the platinum in. And let's see, where do I have my embossing folder here? Now here's the embossing folder. It does not say 3D here in this little code, all right? So, like, let me show you this one. This code at the bottom of the notched corner florals. See the code here where it says E3D, okay? This is a 3D embossing folder. This is not. SES is not a 3D embossing folder, so that's how that you tell. So let's go ahead and bring in our plates that we need. Just the A and the B and my project. And I already cut out from the notch frames a piece of this pretty blue paper. And I'm going to set it in here, and I kind of want to look at it because I want it to be, I don't want it to be crooked. I want my sides to be as even as I can get them. Like I'm talking this side to that side. Okay. Good. All right, and I'll put this right here, and then a plate. I have my sandwich right. Let me check. A, B, that, yeah, that and C. Yep. All of these machines always have the recipe on the bottom plates, and I like the 3D embossing folders because you just take everything out and then you get the D plate, and you use your, you know, embossing folder and then the D plate. But this came out so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Just a little background on there. Nice. Let's move that out of the way. Good deal. And that. And let's bring in our pretty card there. And I'll bring in my base. So I just used the same color blue, this light blue paper, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You could also do the top folding card at, what is those dimensions are 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then that would give you a top folding card, and this would fit just on it also because the front is still the same size. It just folds a little differently. I just do these side folding cards all the time. I need to do some top folds. I don't know. And I don't know why. I used to do top folds a long time ago. I did them a lot. And then I got into doing these, and I've just kind of stayed with it. I don't know. Maybe I create better on this angle. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Have fun. Enjoy. Make your cards. You know they're pretty. So that's good. There's the front. Oh, I love that. So happy. Okay, I'm going to take this and put it right here. And I'm going to glue this down flat. You could pop it up if you want to. But this is using the hot foil plate and the embossing folder together. Now, I've already cut out my beautiful sentiments and my little flowers there. My little dish. I love that little dish. I got those at the Dollar Tree. I'm so happy with my Dollar Tree find, let me tell you. Right? But I wanted to show you these little flowers here. I hope all the pieces came out. Yeah, they did. Okay. So, right here are these little flowers. And I cut them out in 2 colors. One in yellow, one set in yellow, one set in blue. And I just took the yellow centers, and I'm going to use those on the blue flowers. Okay, so I just mixed them up back and forth, and then I have a set of yellow flowers with blue centers when I want to use those. So I thought that's a nice fun way to double up on, like we're doing today, with this set. So on the inside, I'm just going to go ahead, and I have this beautiful frame right here. Let's see, which one did I use I think, yeah, fourth from the outside is the one that I used for this project, for the inside and the outside. Let's go ahead and put some glue here. That flew right out of my hand, didn't it? I'm going to put this inside. Just like that. Now we're going to place these little flowers. And it doesn't matter, you know, where you have the larger one. And there's like a small, medium, large kind of thing going on with this. Just going to put one here. And like I said, I had cut out 2 sets. And I took the yellow insides just to make it a little bit different. Just like that. And then they can write a nice little sentiment there. Now I'm going to take, I want to use my fine tip glue bottle for this for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue on the inside of each of these. And we're going to pick up our little yellow insides from the different cut. And they fit like a puzzle perfectly on the inside for each flower. I think that one goes that way. Yes. There we go. It's stuck to my finger. I have glue on my fingers. There we go. Look how cute that looks, right? Just by alternating a little color. Gives the inside of your card just a little something something. And now we'll do the outside, and I'm going to use my little thank yous here. If you have a fine tip glue bottle, when you're done with it, tap it down so that the glue starts to run down and then your tip won't get clogged. And always clean off the tip of it. So I do that on the trash bag, and then I put that on there. I've already put my adhesive on the back, and I'm just going to do thank you, thank you, thank you. But we have to get it straight. Oh. Attempt to get it straight. And then I want my U over here. So I'm trying to use the entire width, so that's why I broke it up a little bit. And then this one in the middle. Let's try to get it lined up with that other thing. Just like that. And then you. And right here. Ooh, that came off a little bit. Let's move this up. If we can, if I'm not committed. I might be committed. Nope. There we go. Let's move this one up. We're good. There we go. And that will go right there. There we go. Nice. Cute, right? Now I have some sequins over here. I have 2 of these icy blue ones left. I want to get rid of these. You know, just using up what I've got. And I'm just going to kind of put a couple of these right there. I'm going to put that one in the middle of the star. I thought that looked so pretty. This one I'll put over here. I'm just trying to put them on the junctions that are made for me with a beautiful embossing folder. And then I have one white one. Can't pick that one up. And let's put that one right here. So there we go. Just a really pretty card. Very simple to do, but no Christmas out of the Christmas collection. Just a really nice thank you card using the Monoline Stars Glimmer plate and the embossing folder. Here's our card for today. Thank you so much for watching. All the links are below for you to click on and order, and I'll see you next time.